Welcome to the Leaders Insights podcast. Today's episode, the Model Context Protocol, how AI actually connects to the world outside its context window. Every big AI vendor spent the last year bolting the same plumbing onto their assistants. Anthropic published the spec, and by mid-2026, OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft had all shipped support for it. What is the Model Context Protocol, and why did everyone fall in line?
The Model Context Protocol, MCP, the open standard for how an AI model talks to outside tools and data, is basically a universal plug. Before it, every connection between a chatbot and, say, your Google Drive was a bespoke integration someone hand-coded. Anthropic put out the spec in late 2024, and by 2026, the whole industry converged because nobody wanted to maintain 50 custom adapters.
A universal plug sounds like marketing. What does it actually replace?
The N times M problem. If you've got 10 AI apps and 10 data sources, without a standard that's 100 separate integrations, with MCP, it's 10 plus 10. Each tool speaks the protocol once. That's the entire reason USB won over the drawer of proprietary cables, and it's the same maths here.
Fine. But an LLM, a large language model, the thing predicting the next word, only knows what's in its context window. How does a protocol change that?
The context window is the model's short-term memory, the text it can see at once. MCP doesn't expand it, it feeds it on demand. The model says, I need the customer's last 3 invoices. The MCP server fetches them from your billing system and drops just those into the window. It's the difference between memorizing a library and having a librarian who hands you the right page.
So who runs this librarian? Because AI reaching into my billing system is exactly the sentence that gets a security team out of bed.
And they should be awake. There are 2 halves, the MCP client, living inside the AI app, and the MCP server, sitting in front of your data, deciding what's exposed. The server is where you set permissions. The problem is, a lot of early servers shipped in 2025 with the doors wide open, no authentication, full read-write access. Security researchers found dozens of public MCP servers leaking credentials because someone stood one up in an afternoon and forgot it existed.
So the standard that's supposed to connect everything is also a fresh way to leak everything.
Precisely. The protocol is neutral. It'll happily connect your AI to a database it should never touch. The famous failure mode is the confused deputy, where the AI has more access than the human driving it. So a cleverly worded prompt makes the model do something the user could never authorize directly. MCP makes that scenario trivial if you don't scope the server tightly.
Give me the concrete version. What can a company realistically build today that they couldn't in 2024?
A support agent that reads the live ticket, checks the actual order status in Shopify, issues a refund through Stripe, and writes back to the ticket, all in one turn, no human copy-pasting between tabs. Block, the payments company, has been public about running internal MCP-based agents for exactly this kind of workflow. The gain isn't magic reasoning, it's that the model finally has hands.
And the part the vendors won't say on stage?
That the hard work is still the boring plumbing. The model's the easy 20%. The 80% is writing an MCP server that exposes precisely the 4 actions you want and refuses the other 400. Anthropic's own docs push least privilege, smallest possible access, and almost nobody reads that part. When a vendor demos a slick agent, ask them what their server's permission scope looks like. The silence is instructive.
So if I'm a manager hearing let's add AI agents in a meeting tomorrow, what's the one thing I demand?
Ask to see the MCP server's tool list and its permissions, the exact set of actions the AI can take, and the data it can reach. If the answer is, it has full access, we'll narrow it later. Kill the project. Scope first, capability second. A narrow agent that does 3 things safely beats a broad one that can quietly wire money to the wrong account.
That's a wrap. Fresh AI briefings drop daily at mba-training.com.